Guys, this is the 25-26 Topps Chrome Hammer Mixer Random Team 17. Good luck, guys. We got 2 megas, 2 blasters, 5 hanger boxes, a total of 9 boxes. Good luck. Dice roll needs to be ace deuce or higher. We're going to go 8 times. Good luck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th, and final. Our frizz on the bottom, Plymouth, is in the number 1 spot. Yeah, the main breaker, he only comes on weekends. I'm the backup breaker, Rainy area. I just, you know, I work longer hours, I work harder, but the main guy only comes on weekends. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th, and final. Cavaliers on the bottom. Wow, the Thunder to Plymouth. That could be massive. You could hit 1 base shea and you're golden. Good luck. Hey, he did a great job. I'm glad Becker gave him the 1 box. It's funny because I walked into today and I have a huge shelf. Maybe like another 2 cases on my shelf of hobby. Just sitting on my shelf. And I was like, okay. I don't know whose closet these came out of. Yeah, I heard he had a really good and handsome looking teacher. That's what I heard. Whoever taught that Bobo guy, I heard that fucker was super handsome. That's what I heard. Super knowledgeable, super handsome, super educated. All right. There's your guys' teams, everybody. Good luck. Go, baby, with the Maverick Spurs and take both. My goodness. On a random team? Well, I mean, I actually didn't go to the mountains, so funny story here, and it's fun because I could actually tell it. So one of my friends, who ironically was kind of my ex in high school, if you could call it that, but I've been good friends with her for a long time. So she actually was in town with her family and her husband like that. So we actually hung out with her on Friday night. Yeah, Friday after I got off stream on Friday, and and then I hung out with them again on Saturday, and I was supposed to go to the mountains Saturday, so I tried to pop in kind of in between it to make sure, you know, nothing went crazy. Sounds like we handled most of the issues though. Good luck, guys. This is the mega boxes. Good luck. Mega box number 1. Good luck, guys. Ryan Dunn. Scoot. There's a Amen. Got a yellow Ray Wave to 275. Spurs. Oh, Castle. 275 for take both. Zion James. Carter Bryant. Ingram on the beautiful centering. Ace. Young Hansen. That's good. There's gonna be, there's gonna be some hiccups like that. Don't worry, guys. Obviously, we got them. But yeah, I'm glad. You know what? I'm very glad Dude, I'm stoked. I didn't get to watch the full games yesterday. I was running errands most of the day yesterday because I was irresponsible on Saturday. Let's do a blaster box. But I'm glad. I mean, how did you guys, honestly, for those out there, how did you guys like having a weekend shift? Because it was popping. Weekends prior to this was always very difficult. Now, again, the undermarket mixer is always, anything undermarket's always going to bring customers. I understand that. I don't mean to use the word customer, obviously. I should say collector, but it's always going to attract customers in general. It will. But I was very happy to see it because usually weekends is always kind of a tough predicament. Usually. Here we go. Blaster box number 1. Good luck. Derek Queen, Shaq on the red, white, and blue. Trey Johnson, refractor on the gold type. Jalen Green. Coward. Mobley. Nothing happening in that one. Oh, that's true because of the giant snowstorm. Yeah, that makes a good point. I'm glad you actually said that. It's good information. It is product dependent as well. No, for sure, for sure. And I told you guys eventually, I think I planned the channel fairly correctly, I would say. Because I told you guys from day one, right? We're going to be doing retail for probably about a month. I still probably have like another month's worth of supply of retail. But now we could kind of like, we could start to incorporate some of the other items to keep the page fresh and not stagnant. All right, let's do a couple hangers. Yeah. That's very true. Yes. But that, I mean, honestly, I mean, don't get me wrong. There we go. Some purple coming. Good luck. Don't get me wrong though, guys. Like, we're still gonna have to like push through the weekends like that. So we gotta try and keep the store fresh. We've been on top of it for the most part. Nah. Gaffer to 75 for Goo Baby. Seraph on the postcard. There's a nice VJ. Coke Brenner. That was a nice hanger box. Let's do another one. $47 degrees and raining sounds amazing. I love that kind of weather. I don't use the heater in my house, Milla, if you don't know the stories already. I literally don't. So, like, my house this morning was like 57 degrees. I love it. Nothing like waking up butt naked, 57 degrees. It feels great. Trust me. Trust me. Marcus Schmott, T-Mac, Keontae. We had extra refractors in there. Didn't connect on that one. Let's do one more hanger. One more hanger. Anybody else like that? They don't use the heater? I cannot use my, I just love my house being cold. I thoroughly enjoy it. I don't even care. I don't care if, when you got to take a poop, the toilet seat's cold. Like, none of that matters. None of it matters. If you're that cold, just put on, just put on a jacket or something. Watkins. All right. All right, let's go back to Omega. 60, you know, it's funny because there's people out there that say, oh, 78 degrees, 76 degrees, turn on fans and things like that. And I'm like, my house feels stuffy at like anything like more than like 75 degrees. I can blast all my house fans. It still feels stuffy. Let me ask you guys another question out there. Do you guys burp your houses? I just found out that I guess that's kind of a thing. Do you burp your house? Meaning, do you open up like all your windows and the front door and like let out all the house air to like that for like 30 minutes to an hour every so often? I didn't know that was a thing. Apparently, that is a thing. They call it burping your house. Never heard of that because I guess I'm from Hawaii and we all have windows open 24/7. So, okay, all right. Yeah, there's people that they say, "Ooh, I like that color. Let's go." Got an orange. Can we save it? Can we come back to that? Am I crazy? Am I the only guy that I just found out apparently it's a thing? And it's not a Hawaii thing, obviously, because, again, most of us in Hawaii still have windows and jealousies and screens that our house doesn't need burping. Might need frequent dusting, but... Okay, I guess I'm just crazy. All right. Yeah, I guess they say like you're supposed to do it like weekly. You just like open up like your front door, your front and back doors, open up some of the windows, and you let out whatever air's in the house and stuff like that. Okay, Cat. Okay, thank you, Cat. Thank you. I thought I was going crazy. One of my friends was talking about it, and just ironically, this was maybe like a couple months ago, and I was like, oh, that's kind of a smart idea. And then one of these random people we met at the grocery store was talking about it. They were talking about like how to pick avocados because I don't know how to pick avocados like that. And they said something like, "Oh yeah, usually when I'm making my spring salad, we'll open up our house, we'll enjoy the sunlight, we'll burp the house." And it's just funny because I heard the term again, and I'm like, "Oh, I guess it's a thing." And they'll make like a spring salad or whatever they were talking about. Shit. And it's just funny because the term just keeps coming up. Like, or at least I've noticed it now. The term keeps. Come on. Sorber on the red, white, and blue for the Thunder. Hugo on a refractor for the Ticks. And nothing there for the Blastus. Yeah. Like a spring summer thing, exactly. But I guess that's a thing. And I thought about it and I was like, oh, maybe I should try that. Only time I open up my windows in my house is when I set off my smoke alarm from when I'm cooking. Young Hanson. Morning. What's up? How are you? All right, last hanger. We got an orange. Hopefully this sets the tone of the day right here. We need it. Pulsar for the Hornets. Simpson. McDaniels. All right. So we got one or two colors there. Last box, we have a orange. I'm nose blind to a lot of things too. How are you, bro?
What's up, my man?
How's everything?
Good.
Make money on UFC?
I don't bet.
Oh, you don't?
No, I don't.
I assumed you guys all did.
I don't. They all do.
I assumed you guys all did. Williams, DiVincenzo, Cripple. Nice LeBron X Fractor. Gafford, oh man. Hey, that still qualifies for a buyback, FYI, on the Shea. That still qualifies. If he hits it, that's a $45 buyback. All right, let's go. Orange Ray Wave to end the break. Good luck. For the Pistons, Detroit, Ryan Dean. Ooh. And that could potentially be a $200 buyback. Kate Cunningham, 8 of 25 on the Orange Ray Wave. For our favorite Gypsy Souls Coffee Company or Mama Dina, depends. That's it. Solid HAMMAH mixer to start our morning. I don't think I'm going to add in another HAMMAH mixer just for right now, ladies and gents. We'll do some of the one box hobby, and then maybe for the weekend we'll bring it back or something like that, guys. We'll do something to that degree is what I'm thinking, fam. All right. Recap. McKee, 8 of 25. For our good friend Ryan Dean, that was the break on the HAMMAH Mixer 17.